Well, Harry Maguire to West Ham, 99% loading. Looks like all your prayers that you've gone ahead to play for years have been answered by Erik Ten Hag, and after dethroning him from the captaincy of Manchester United, he's now on the verge or the brink of joining West Ham. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share if you're watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Fabrizio Romano is the one who dropped this story early in the morning, and other journalists had to obviously come in through and obviously tell us what they've gone ahead to gather after the huge story was broken by Fabrizio Romano. And we are talking Eric Bay agreeing personal terms with a team in Galatasaray, with a team in Italy, with a team in Turkey, and lastly Teden Mengi, one of the prospective defenders, getting an offer from a French side, that is a French team side. So let's see close to 300 likes smash on this video. Rock and David, or R&He is my name. Continue to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, Fabrizio Romano in the morning put out this tweet. It read, West Ham have reached an agreement in principle with Man United for Harry Maguire on £30 million fee. The verbal agreement is subject to final key points on deal structure still under discussion, but fee now agreed as per Sky Sports. Personal terms to be discussed soon. That was Fabrizio Romano. Then Laurie Whitwell, correspondent of Man United for The Athletic, told us that Manchester United have agreed a £30 million fee with West Ham for Harry Maguire. Personal terms not expected to be an issue. That is Laurie Whitwell. Then Fabrizio returned after some hours and confirmed us that West Ham now waiting to have a formal authorization to start discussions over personal terms with Maguire. Man United want clarity, details of deal structure, payment terms after fee agreed earlier of £30 million. Man United options to replace him are Pavard, Todibo and Tapsoba. Now, this is one of the hugest decisions that Erik Ten Hag has gone ahead to do, to see to it that he tells the board that I don't want this player and he is sold. You know, Harry Maguire, having been bought by the Glazers at £80 million, I think they felt like it's not good to obviously sell him, you know, but signals were all over that it's just a matter of time for him to leave. I remember very many fans of United very disarrayed when the season of 2022 commenced and we lost to Brentford and Brighton consecutively, and Rafael Varane was being played onto the bench. I remember I told you that this is just a matter of time. Trust me, Harry Maguire will have to leave the club of Man United. He will not be a starter, and all that has come to pass. In the next game of Liverpool, that's when Erik Ten Hag went ahead to make huge changes, benched Harry Maguire, brought in Rafael Varane, and went ahead to win. So it was just a matter of time for him to leave the club of Manchester United, and I saw to it that if West Ham have clinged that they're not going to obviously pay more than £30 million, it was a chance of Manchester United to offload the burden of Harry Maguire from them. Which burden? I know they are still paying that £80 million to Leicester City because we signed him in 2019 and it's now 4 years when he signed for Man United from Leicester City, meaning that if they've been paying close to 10-15 million pounds, meaning that they might be having a debt of close to 10 or 15 million pounds on that deal of Harry Maguire. So the burden they had to obviously overcome was that of the salary that he earns weekly, £200,000 a week, and we are back in the Champions League, meaning that they are going to add 20% of that, and he might find himself earning £250,000 pounds a week, meaning that every month he was going to be earning £1 million times 12. Those are close to £13 million for Harry Maguire. So them moving him to West Ham is going to relieve United of all those, and they are going to find themselves in a situation of obviously getting another centre back who can even allow £100,000 a week, because Tapsoba, Pavard and Tobido, those three, it's only Pavard that can take close to £150,000 a week, but the rest will obviously be below 110 million pounds, 110,000 pounds a week. That is it. So it's going to be a very huge move for Erik ten Hag, and it's going to hate obviously deeply his hand at Manchester United, and it shows you how much the Glazers are going to hate to believe in him because of the past mistakes they're going to hate to do. They need to listen to a manager who is really modern and is telling them to do what we call modern things. So for Harry Maguire, it's just a matter of time that this deal is given green light, and United are obviously fighting hard to really not lose out onto that money coming in from West Ham as they continue to discuss a deal of the other player, that is Scott McTominay, because West Ham is going to lose Lucas Paqueta to Man City, as I don't see the £70 million bid rejectable by West Ham, meaning that they'll need another midfielder. Obviously, you'll anticipate that in the midfield they'll play Scott McTominay and Edson Alves in the double pivot. Then James Ward-Prowse will be played as a central attacking midfielder for West Ham. Now, today we are discussing only defenders at Manchester United. Here we come with Eric Bailly. Yesterday bringing a story of Al Nassr, and today it looks like Besiktas are closing in on Eric Bailly, and it's Sabaspor is confirmed to us that Besiktas have agreed a 3-year contract with Eric Bailly. That is a very huge story. We need these movements to continue so to it that we create space for other arrivals at the club of Manchester United. Eric Bailly was first wanted by Real Betis, but United really wanted a lot of money. Then Al Nassr came in through. Negotiations are still on, though no official bid has been put in by Al Nassr. Galatasaray also came in through, but finally there is a team that is going to hate to put in some money, and it looks like they're going to make their official bid to sign Eric Bailly. They're going to hate to agree personal terms, I think, because a 3-year contract is part of the personal terms these two are supposed to agree. And as it stands, it's Eric Bailly day, and we might see a here we go tomorrow. Even Fulham were interested in him, but I think they went ahead to sign, is it Bassi? And after signing him, obviously they had to pull out of this deal. But it looks like there is a huge clear out at Manchester United, and if at all you are not fit for the job, then Ten Hag will obviously want to see you out. And for the clearance of the defenders, it's really safe that Erik ten Hag went ahead to add Brandon Williams to his squad. And if at all you go to the website of Man United, not Brandon Williams, Evans is there onto the squad of Man United. John Evans taking part in the trading, meaning that if Harry Maguire leaves, Eric Bailly leaves, he's going to be left with Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez, Victor Lindelof, and Evans. That is John Evans, and meaning that we are all going to go out and obviously bring in one player in, that is a right-sided centre back, to come in through and obviously get the job done and dusted at Man United. But the money is coming in through like £30 million for Harry Maguire, Man United like 3 for Eric Bailly is going to be so much important. But we all know that the arrival of a midfielder is coming in first than any of those deals, and I think the money coming in from Harry Maguire will be used by United to sanction the deal of Sofian Amrabat, because if you get in Sofian Amrabat, even if you get in another right-sided centre-back until January, we'll be having Casemiro, who can obviously go through and obviously do that job for you. in the nick of time. You know what Casemiro is all about. He can also play as a central defender. That is it. And Sofyan Amrabat can come in through and sit in as a CDM. So the going out of Harry Maguire doesn't mean that we are going to do the deal of Tobido or Pavard next, but it means we are going to obviously get in Sofyan Amrabat first and then sort it out later for the defender. Now, 21 years of age, that is Teden Mengi, one of those defenders that I thought would make it through under Erik ten Hag, but the injuries have gone ahead to obviously distract his career at Manchester United. I think for the entire duration of his career, ever since Erik ten Hag came into Man United, Teden Mengi has been an injured player, and they once loaned him to Birmingham. He played some 4-5 games and he injured himself, returned back at Manchester United. Now, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed to us that Man United centre-back Teden Mengi has received a loan bid from French side Amiens. Discussions taking place now between all parties involved. Now, we look at Teden Mengi. Amiens, he plays in the second division of the French League One. Of the French League. French League One, and in how this one is obviously played in French League 2. That is Amiens, and they're doing the needful to see to it that they get themselves to the levels where they deserve to be as a club. But for my case, I think going to the French League One, I don't really fancy it. I would love to see him loaned back to the Championship, either to Birmingham or another team in the Championship, that is Teden Mengi, because I've seen a lot of potential in this player, though injuries have gone ahead to obviously become a problem. You've seen how Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to obviously get the doctor of Arsenal at Manchester United, and it will be remembered that the doctor came out and Erik ten Hag came out last season and talked about how Arsenal don't have injuries, and he got to know that their physios is the man behind this, and his players obviously get the right treatment, and he went ahead to obviously tell the board to talk to the doctor and obviously sign him at Man United, and obviously he was signed, and very soon he's going to be part of the physio staff of Manchester United. This is how the likes of Teden Mengi will benefit from this, but all I know is that it's time for him to go out and really play ball. You never know, he might be one of those breakthrough superstars next summer in the preseason, if at all he goes ahead to play some good number of games to convince Erik ten Hag, like Hannibal Mejabri, Amad Diallo and Kobe Diallo have gone ahead to do. And I think even Fason Omori is one of those that Ten Hag has gone ahead to get excitement, plus Hansen Aron, that Norwegian who is really a central attacking midfielder. So guys, your thoughts on Maguire to West Ham? 99% leaving. So reloading are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Eric Bay agreeing personal terms with a Turkey-based side, that is Besiktas, and Teden Mengi to Amiens, a League 2 team in France? Would you allow him to go there? Yes or no? Rokan David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. My Muslim viewers and subscribers, Barakallahu Fikum, and the rest of the people, I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. I'm in the living true. God bless you abundantly. I'm out.